Ma'am, did you hear the announcement when you were back in the...
Did you hear the announcement? No, she said no, Patty.
No? That's very, very peculiar. We heard you. The fellow asked me today a question I couldn't answer. So I said to him, well, wait until the audience come in tonight. The audience will have the answer. And
The answer's simple.
so he asked, his wallet. So, his friend asked me, he said, what time does the 8 o'clock show start?
Who was he, Patty?
No, it's not him. No.
He's got an eagle eye, too. He'll find you. Well, I told you Patty would find you, but
I've seen enough.
he's rough on you, too. I'll tell you. Now remember, folks, you got the answer. Patty told you are the ones that have it.
Come this way now. Pay attention, everyone. Look closely. Remember, yours is the answer. Right up it comes. And again, and again. Everyone paying attention, looking closely. Okay, now we walk around this way. We don't want anybody to miss anything. We want everybody to have a good view. All right? Now you see that little mark there? You stand on there and you turn round, and again, round again. That's right. There. Now you look up this way. You look up this way. The question the gentleman asked was, does his wife have the best seat in the house?
That's a pretty good applause, Patty.
You're in the top 3, man. Now remember, loudly to the mic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sweet Fanny Adams Theater. My name is Chris MacPherson, and I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here tonight. Hi, welcome to Sweet Fanny Adams. How's it going? Nice to meet you. How do you do? How's it going? I'll get the rest of you later. Anyway, here at Sweet Fanny Adams, we have always considered this to be a friendly little theater. So at this point, we want everyone else to get a little friendly. Now, the best way to do that is to turn around in your seats and shake hands with the person behind you. So everyone right now, just turn around and shake hands with the person behind you. Hold it. That's not working out. Everyone take your right arm. Turn to the person next to you and put your hand in their pocket. Just joking. A couple of quick questions for you. Have you heard about the sing-along?
Yes!
All right. What you're in store for tonight is a 3-part evening. First of all, we have an original musical comedy entitled The Flim-Flam Show. This is a turn-of-the-century style melodrama with a hero and a villain. Following that is the old-fashioned sing-along with an old-fashioned sing-along leader who believes a sing-along is just that, a sing-along. And if you don't sing along, terrible things may or may not happen to you. Now, after that is the Oleo in Review, featuring the world-famous paper dance, for those of you that have seen this before. Tennessee State Fire Marshal wants to know that we do have 2 emergency exits. They happen to be the same 2 doors you just came in. In case of any emergency whatsoever, just follow the cast or crew. Will be running, screaming in those directions. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Flim-Flam Show. Take it away, Ricky.
long time ago, when life was mellow, into town there came a fellow. He had a way that made people want to buy just about anything at all. He sold medicine. He sold brandy, mail order catalogs and chocolate candy, pots and pans and window screens, jelly beans and dreams. Welcome to the past, my friends. The past often seems more special than the present, and this past is no different. On this particular day, in this particular past, the grass was greener, the sun warmer, and you just knew that this day was going to be very special. Suddenly, everything becomes very quiet, very still, just like now. And then way off in the distance, you could hear the faintest sound of singing and see the faintest trace of a cloud of dust. And all of a sudden, you knew that this was the time of year and this was the day for the mystical, magical flim-flam show to appear.
And tonight, for your pleasure and amusement, we are going to present to you an entertainment of such mystifying proportion and unapproachable grandeur as to defy description. Tonight we will unfold to you a tale of incredible intrigue,
Wondrous adventure!
Filled with avarice.
Pestilence!
lust.
Ooh, lovely!
No opinions, please.
Sorry. We will give you comedy,
Drama.
music, magic, and song.
A performance to stir the imagination.
To dazzle your senses.
Our play is delightfully improbable.
Ill-conceived.
We were ill when we conceived it.
Do you mind?
But needless to say,
But he's going to say it anyway.
our story will be performed with flawless ability.
Unbelievable enthusiasm!
By us.
But, ladies and gentlemen, nothing comes free. Allow me to introduce to you my miracle elixir, flim-flam juice. When you're feeling down and lonely and skinny as a reed, I got something makes you better, and it's guaranteed. When your fevered brow is burning, life is poor indeed. Never fear, I am here, I've got what you need. And ladies and gentlemen, what you need tonight is my miracle elixir, flim-flam juice. Why, it can bring you joy, it can bring you happiness. Why, it can even put a happy ending on a tragedy. So remember, always ask for it by name, flim-flam juice.
It makes me happy and it tastes really, really good!
Ladies and gentlemen, my miracle elixir will be on sale in the lobby at intermission. However, should you come down with a case of the collywobbles before that time, well, fear not. My delightful assistant here will dash to your rescue, won't you, dear?
Oh, sure!
Such a delightful little thing. Hard to believe that before she partook of my miracle elixir, she was cloaked in gloom and doom, with a face as dark as thunder.
My face was as dark as thunder.
You've been nipping at the tonic again, haven't you?
Well, just a little bit.
More than a little bit. Can't you behave yourself? You can do anything. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let us meet the purveyors of tonight's entertainment. Our company, Timothy, if you please. Come on.
Mothers come and mothers go, and we have one of our very own. A mother to end all mothers, Mother Mom Poker.
And I am the biggest mother of them all.
True. As of all her natural 27 children had been snatched away at birth by naughty hobgoblins, or maybe small pale aliens with large round eyes, who liked to perform experiments on the naughty parts of her anatomy, which she quite enjoyed.
I did.
But first and foremost, she was a mother.
M is for the million things I gave you. O means
what are you doing?
that I'm growing old. I'm singing my song.
You don't have a song here.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. It's not in the script.
Fine, I'll do it later.
However, we digress. She decided to adopt a doll who had been fashioned by Giuseppe, a talented doll maker who whittled in magical wood and extracted the truth from extendable noses. Presenting our very own doll, Little Nell.
Woo! That feels good. I'm Little Nell, and that feels good. I'm Little Nell, and that feels good.
That's enough out of it. Oh, keep a stiff upper lip, kid. And always remember, I am your mother. And this for the million things I gave you. Oh,
You don't have a song here. It's not in the script.
Tears for the
Now, every traveling entertainment needs a young, handsome, dashing hero. Our hero is but 5 and 20 and full of youthful spirit. Presenting Henry the Hero. Who was given to mad displays of absurd choreography.
Do I have to?
Yes, it's in the script. I couldn't have liked it more. However, we digress. Now, every star, every straight man needs a sidekick, a second banana, an Alka-Seltzer, a pie in the face. Presenting our very own Flossie May. Would you like to add anything to that?
Oh, sure. I'd like everyone to know that I'm not what I seem. My seams are straight, my I's are crossed, I knock my knees, I cross my T's, I mind my P's and Q's, and I plan on learning my ABCs.
Anything else?
Oh, yeah. For good measure, I'd like to add a little G and B.
G and B?
Grind it up, grind it up, grind it up, up. Woohoo!
Well, she showed us, and I kind of wish she hadn't. All right, places, everyone. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present this evening's entertainment. An enthralling enactment full of life's woes and sorrows.
Woes and sorrows.
A veritable pageant of comedy.
And tragedy.
Tonight, we shall endeavor to present our farce in the style of a traditional melodrama, in which all of you will be expected to participate. For example, whenever the hero enters, you will be expected to
Yay!
And whenever anything sad or touching happens, you will be expected to ooh.
Ah!
And last but not least, whenever the villain enters, played by the flim-flam man himself, you will be expected to
What's that?
It's
my mustache.
Well, what are you wearing a mustache for?
What do you mean, what am I wearing a mustache for? It makes me more attractive, more dashing, more villainous.
What mirror are you looking in?
Never mind. Now, do they all know what they're supposed to do?
No, they don't know what they're supposed to do.
What do you mean they don't all know what they're supposed to do?
Well, this man right here, he doesn't know what he's supposed to do.
What's his name?
Well, I'll go find out. What's your name? Dave.
Dave. All right, Dave, what are you going to do when you see me? Boo. Pathetic, Dave. Just pathetic. Next time, a little bit more passion, a little bit more feeling, and a considerable more volume, all right? Now, everyone else up to snuff. Let the melodrama begin.
Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, in a far-off state of mind, there lived a little doll who was so lifelike that no one actually believed that she was really a doll. And every time she needed winding up, they just thought she was tired. And also, in the same village lived a handsome hero named Henry, lithe of body, full of charm, dashing of spirit, and a little slow on the uptake. I said a little slow on the uptake. And this is their love story.
Oh, my darling little Nell, I'm always so happy to see you. You make my heart grow with gladness. You make the blood rush to my brain. My palms are sweaty. My nose is itching. My toes are curling, and I feel like dancing. I love...
Oh, hello, Henry.
Hi.
Were you saying something?
Say something, yes. That I'm always happy to see you. That you make my heart grow with gladness. That my palms are sweaty.
Ew!
My nose is itching.
Scratch it.
My toes are curling, and I feel like dancing.
It's hard to dance with curly toes.
I love you.
I love you. I love you. I love
Okay.
you. I love you.
And soon we'll be married.
And have lots of dolls.
And children, too.
They were deliriously happy over fancy ketchup.
We
are deliriously happy over fancy ketchup.
See, I told you. But the boy had to leave. It's the way of the world. The boy must go and seek his fame and fortune, and so is wild oats.
What about my wild oats?
I'm afraid your wild oats will have to wait for a more enlightened time. And so the boy left.
Bye.
And the doll was very, very sad. But just then, little Nell's mother returned with some good news and some bad news.
Something terrible has happened.
What?
Your father has died.
Oh, no. When?
5 years ago.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want you to worry.
That's terrible.
That's not so bad. He left us this farm and a little money.
That's good.
Not so good. The money's all gone.
That's bad.
Oh, not so bad. I got a job as a weaver.
That's good.
Not so good. I've lost my job and I'm not feeling well.
That's not good.
That's bad. Really bad. She's dying.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. But if anything should happen to me, do not sell the farm. It's your inheritance. Are you listening? Miss Sleepyhead needs to be wound up again.
Don't die, Mother.
I won't. But if anything should happen to me, do not sell the farm. It's your inheritance.
I'll try to remember.
And don't forget, the boy next door has always loved you.
And then she died.
What?
And then she died.
You gotta be kidding.
I'm not kidding.
I don't want to die. This is just the first scene.
You must.
I don't want to join this company to do one scene and then die.
You have to die. It's important to the story.
I don't care. These people have come here for a full evening's entertainment. And if anybody can give a full entertainment, it's me. You think I'm gonna do one scene and die? You're out of your mind. Besides, I haven't done my song yet. And Miss
She has to die. It's the climax of the scene.
That's what I told her.
You have to go and take the script.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, you have a terrible disease.
I'll get better.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
Oh, dear.
Hush up, you fermenting doxy. Don't you know what this means?
I never know what this means.
Well, no, I'm not surprised you don't know what anything means. Well, I'll tell you what it means. It means with Mother out of the way, we can force our will on little Nell here.
Ah, well, what does that mean?
It means that the railroad is coming through town.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, and little Nell's farm is in an ideal location.
But it's in the middle of nowhere in particular.
Yeah. But that particular nowhere is exactly where the railroad particularly wants the station to be.
Oh, that's nice.
And I intend to purchase it for a pittance and sell it for a king's ransom.
Is that a lot of money?
It's more money than your fermented brain will ever be able to fathom in a fortnight of Sundays.
Boy, you're spitting all over me.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Can't you guys see him spitting all over me?
Never mind. Look, all great actors spit.
Well, you must be really great.
Do you mind? Look, go wind up the doll. We'll make her an offer she cannot refuse.
All right.
And find something for her to sign this deed with.
Okie dokie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following scene will be enacted in the style of a silent movie.
Well, be that as it may, there are no angels in this scene.
There are now.
No, there are
Oh,
not.
you think I'm just gonna sit back there and twiddle my thumbs? Well, you people get all the laughs, all the applause. I am a professional actress. I act.
Yeah, well, act this.
What will happen now? Can you really choke a wooden doll to death? And was that angel really little Nell's mother, or was that just some actress trying to pad her part?
I have never had to pad my part.
We'll find out soon. But first, this important message.
My friends, do you ever get the itch, the stitch, the palsy, or the gout? Do you get headaches, backaches, heartaches, or doubts? Well, my friends, my miracle elixir can cure all that ails you, but don't just believe me. Here are some unsolicited testimonials from some satisfied customers.
I used to be as boring as a stick. Then I tried flim-flam juice.
I used to suffer from uncontrolled flatulence. But now, my flatulence is under control. Thanks to flim-flam juice.
I used to be skinny as a reed. Now I'm healthy and hearty, thanks to flim-flam juice.
I used to have trouble remembering things, but not anymore, thanks to flim-flam juice.
Thank you, flim-flam man.
Well, there you have it. You heard it here. Remember, always ask for it by name. Flim-flam juice.
It makes me happy and it tastes really, really good.
Meanwhile, at exactly that very same moment, which happened to be 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Wednesday, in a far-off country that hugged the rugged coastline that bordered the swamp country of Nitwit, we find Henry, the proverbial boy next door, who is somewhat geographically removed from his original door. Greetings, Henry.
Oh, and greetings to you. How nice to see a familiar face from the old country. And it's been so long. A season of moon days and many, many months of Super Taco Fancy Ketchup mole rolling competitions.
You mean I missed the Super Taco Fancy Mole Roll and Ketchup?
I think so.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Henry?
About 6 foot.
No, I mean, what have you been doing lately?
Oh. Nothing really.
Nothing?
Oh, don't you remember? You sent me here on a mission.
I did?
Yeah, and scene 2, you sent me here to sow my wild oats. And that's what I've been doing. But it hasn't been easy. You see, this is wheat country, followed by a rather large flax community, and no market for pork bellies.
I'd better call my broker.
And the only oats around here are wild sea oats, but they're sacred. So I've had to sneak around at night to gather them, but I've been sowing them.
But that's not what I meant.
It wasn't?
No, that's just a figure of speech.
What do you mean?
Well, sowing your wild oats means leading the wildlife. You know, going to alehouses, imbibing applejack and mead, swilling down the grog, nipping at the brandy, gamble, squander and fritter away your fathers, be a libertine, swaddle with the strumpet, enjoy Jezebels and scarlet women.
Wow! What a ready wit you display.
Thank you.
But surely you jest.
I don't jest, and don't call me Shirley.
You've got to be kidding.
I kid you not.
I really can't call you Shirley?
Absolutely not.
Oh boy, have I been wasting a lot of time. This English language sure is confusing. But don't worry, now I know. Wild oats equals gambling, drinking, and run around painted women, right?
Right.
I'll get right on it.
Wrong. It's time to go home, Henry. Find a job, settle down, and face reality.
Reality? I hate that word.
You always have. And besides, even as we speak, the little Nell doll faces a fate almost guaranteed to make her firewood.
Oh no! I must return home at once and save my darling Dolly from a fate far worse than timber. Try saying that 10 times fast.
And with great fanfare, we returned home.
Pretty cool fanfare, huh?
And as he strode through the peaceful hamlet, he asked the townsfolk if they had seen the little Nell doll.
Has anyone seen the little Nell doll? No. Almost there.
And occasionally stepping on a few toes.
A frisky road tonight.
He finally reached the lane to little Nell's farm.
Almost there. Almost there.
He finally reached the lane to little Nell's farm, and as he entered, he beheld a devastating scene frozen in time.
What a devastating scene! And it's frozen in time.
Well, not really. We just stopped the action until you could get here.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, you took long enough. My back is killing me.
Yeah, and this pencil is heavy.
My wings are chafing.
Unhand her, you beast! Let her go, you brute!
Why, you...
Ladies and gentlemen, the following scene will be enacted in slow motion.
our sight. And never darken this door again.
You had it! You haven't heard the last of me, Henry. You two are nothing but a couple of weak saplings. I'll be back to extract my revenge from you and little Miss Naughty Pine here.
I always thought she was fashioned from Sycamore. But don't worry, I'm here, and I'll take care of you, and I'll protect you, and I'll shoo away all the woodpeckers. I'll wind you up, too.
Oh, I hate woodpeckers. They give me such a headache. Oh, Henry, you're home.
Yeah,
You're home. You're home. You're home.
Yes, and now we can be married.
And have lots of dolls.
And children, too.
And live happily ever after.
Whenever you see a sky of blue, somewhere there's a cloud creeping up on you. It hides itself beneath the sun, then pumps out and rains on everyone.
Well, wasn't that cute? Thank you. And I hate cute. It's like little puppies.
So, I like little puppies.
Like little lambs frolicking in the clover.
Oh, bah.
But you know, you're kind of cute in a frilly sort of way. Now, I've said enough already. Now, you ready to carry out my plan?
Yeah, well, what is the plan?
The plan is for you to lure Henry into a compromising situation.
How?
How?
Yeah, how?
Well, you'll beguile him with your charms.
Oh,
You'll fascinate him with your frilly things.
who frilly things?
Yes, you'll praise his ego, compliment his peach fuzz, and talk to him about his wild oats.
Wild? Oh.
He still has them. He'd like to try them out.
Well, how do you know?
Do I know?
Yep, how do you know?
I know because I am a man, and men know things like that.
Oh, really?
Isn't that right, Dave? See? Now, when you've got him in that compromising situation, I want you to lure him into that trunk.
In that trunk.
In that trunk.
In that trunk.
And we'll lock it up forever.
Oh, okay.
Yes, now, this is what we're going to do. I am going to disguise myself, you see. Yes, as a rogue, an assailant, a highwayman.
Yeah, well, that'll be a stretch.
I am going to attack you, and Henry is going to come to your rescue.
Well, what if he doesn't?
He will. He can't help himself. He's a natural-born hero.
Oh.
Yes, he has a noble spirit.
Uh-huh.
A kind heart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he disgusts me.
Yeah, well, what then?
You'll take him to a friendly inn.
A friendly
Yes.
inn?
You'll see that he is comfortable.
Comfy?
You'll give him a little something to eat.
A little something to eat?
A little wine to drink.
A lot of wine to drink?
And then, well, you know.
I do?
Of course you do. You know.
No, I don't know.
You are so stupid.
I am not stupid!
You are stupid.
Stop calling me stupid!
I'll stop calling you stupid when you stop being stupid.
You're spitting all
No,
over
I am
me.
not spitting.
Just tell me what you want me to do.
I want you to seduce him.
I don't want to do that!
Of course you do. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You want
What
to.
if he doesn't have any carnival instincts?
I believe you mean colonel.
Well, what's the difference?
Well, one has a roller coaster and the other one doesn't.
No, I still don't want to do it.
Yes, you do.
No, no,
you do want to do. Look, now, just one. I will make it worth your while. Yes, I'll see to it that you get an extra bottle of my miracle elixir.
Make it 6.
All right, 6 it is. Now, come on, he'll be here any moment.
And so a chance meeting with Henry was arranged, who was by chance wandering around aimlessly considering the many absurdities of the English language.
Thanks. But I'm all sorts of confused. I mean, you can sew up a hole in your doublet. You can even join a sewing circle. You can even say, sew. And silly me, grabbing a hold of the wrong meaning of the word wild oat. Oh well. Woe is me. I guess I should have paid more attention to my mom's homilies.
Suddenly that fateful night, Henry saw an awful sight. A frightened woman in distress, in a shocking state of semi-dress, who was fleeing from a villain who was trying to rob and rape her too.
Get away from me! I'll get you now! Whoa!
Before the rogue could do his deed, our brave hero did intercede. Our hero's fist aimed sure and sound. He knocked the villain to the ground.
Ow! Gee, I hate this job.
The lady looked at Henry, her desire plain to see. For saving her, our hero knew what his reward would be. To a friendly end he took the lass, not knowing the action that was to pass.
What affects me so? Deep inside me, I feel a glow, and my glow wants to know. Is there anything I can do to show my thanks to you? May I ask a boon?
Anything.
Would you kindly walk me to my room? And by the way, did I ask you? Is there anything, any little thing I can do to show my thanks to you?
What a lovely spring.
What a soft and lovely feather bed, and there's room enough for two. Is there anything, any little thing I can do?
Is there anything, any little thing I can do to show my thanks to you?
Miss Flossie May had successfully accomplished her task.
I have successfully accomplished my task, and he's sleeping like a baby.
And with great fanfare, announced the accomplishment of her task to the one and only great villain.
I have successfully accomplished my task.
Well, of course you have. I expected nothing less from you.
So where's my 10 bottles of secret tonic?
You said 6.
Well, I meant 9. I was just standing on my head when I said 6.
I'll give you 8.
Oh, good. He fell for it. I only asked for 6, you know.
Yes, I know that, Flossie.
You do?
Of course I do. And for what you've just done for me in locking Henry up in that trunk, well,
It's worth far more than a few extra bottles of flim-flam juice.
So I'm worth more than I thought I was worth?
Well, approximately.
Then I demand 16 bottles of your secret tonic as my reward for the extraordinary services that I performed on your behalf.
I'll give you 10.
9.
8.
7.
6.
5.
4.
3. And that's my last offer.
Very well. You've won. And now, we've come to the moment that I've been waiting for. Henry, safely locked away in that trunk, I can have my way with that bundle of kindling. I'm going to get her to sign the deed, and to do so, well, I've come up with a little invention of my own. A torturous device that I call the evil head twister. Bring out the doll! Well, little Nell, we have a little treat for you. Yes, indeed.
I won't sign, I won't sign, I won't sign.
I haven't asked you yet. Now, will you sign?
I won't sign, I won't sign, I won't sign.
Well, I'm going to twist your head into a corkscrew.
What?
Now, will you sign?
I won't sign.
She won't sign. Won't sign? Well, now come up with the device that'll force that signature out of you. You will see. Come on, Posse!
What will happen now to our little doll? Is she as strong as mahogany or as weak as a sapling? Or will she soon be nothing but sawdust? As you can see, the situation is tensely grave. Gravely tense and tensely grave. And what has happened to our hero, Henry?
I'm here,
Where?
locked in the trunk.
Ah, but will he escape in time to save her?
Damn right he will!
You're an angel.
I know. Come out of there, Henry. You've got to stop messing about. You've got to save my daughter.
I can, I will, I must. I love that doll of mine.
No, you do. Ever
She's a
since
great
you...
little girl, I
Oh, not that way.
Oh, don't worry, my love. I'll get you out of this villainous device. I hope I'm going the right way.
Oh, Henry, the boy next door. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Yes, and at last we're together again. And we've both been through so much. First I was sent away, where I wasted so much time sowing wild oats. I made you a sweater. Then I dashed home to rescue you. But then I was lured and captured by other oats, and they didn't require a needle or thread. You know, I think grains are dangerous.
Woodpeckers are worse.
Will you marry me?
Oh, yes. On one condition,
Anything.
that we become meat eaters.
Okay, but why?
I don't trust you with grains. Grains.
Okay. I get the point.
Grains.
So right then and there, they plighted their troths and agreed to become carnivores. They also agreed to mime a love song. Now, the voice of Henry will be sung by yours truly, and the voice of the little doll will be sopranoed by her stage mother, Miss Gale. I can hear my heart singing to you. Every word that it's saying is true.
I can hear my heart singing in mine. Saying I love you.
And as my heart keeps on pumping away,
Night, morning, and day.
and with each little beat,
It seems to repeat.
turn up, it's love. Reeling, I'm positively reeling. Glowing, I'm positively glowing. My tongue starts to thicken. One song in my heart tells me stay. And I feel like I will, I like it, jump, turn up, it's love. Turn up. And right then and there, they decided to wed.
And I shall bear witness to this splendid event.
Now do you, little Nell doll, take Henry, who is flesh and blood, as your spouse.
I will.
And do you, Henry, take the little Nell doll as your spouse.
I will.
And do you promise never to turn her into wicker furniture?
Okay.
Or a decorative mantle?
I won't.
Or a canoe?
How about skateboarding?
Not even that.
I'm joking, I'm just joking.
Now, before I declare their troths officially plighted, is there anyone here, either blood or botany based, who has any objection to this ceremony? Let him speak now, or forever hold his utterance.
Stop the wedding! You flatter me, sir. This is a disgrace and a mockery to matrimonials throughout the seasons.
It's a mockery!
It's a mockery! No, it's not. It is.
Why is
Yeah,
it?
why? Why? Well, the witness to this farcical union is dead.
No, I'm not.
You are. I shot you.
Yeah, well, I got better.
Yeah. Well, we'll see about that.
Mommy, I'm both sides. This might not
The villain hit Henry over the head with a gun and proceeded with his nasty doing.
All right, take the doll off and get her ready. I have had it with these two. The time has come. Once and for all. She is going to sign that deed, or I'm going to cut her into pieces.
You can't cut her into pieces.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Of course I can. What are you talking about?
You just spit on
No,
me.
would you stop with the spit?
That's just exactly why you can't get anything right. You spit all over me. And you laugh through half your lines. And you wear that cheesy mustache that just keeps coming off just a little bit at a time. He never lets me go this far. You need a handkerchief?
All right, the time has come. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the dice of death. Bring it out!
Tricks to the maze and tricks to confuse, and each and every trick is guaranteed to abuse. So step right up and get in line.
Hey, up there, here you
Go get that doll, would you?
Villain delight, a mystical and magical Arabian night. So step right up and get in
We
line.
have a little surprise for you this time. All right, in you get.
Tricks up our sleeve.
Oh, look.
Yes, how do they work?
Oh, a perfect fit.
A war show, a magic demonstration, a pesky imitation.
All right, little Lil. Are you going to sign the deed?
I
will sign.
I am going to cut you into pieces.
It's magic time.
Go get the blades, would you?
Why do you do everything around here?
Just do one thing right around here. That would be appreciated. Now, I am going to show that one kindling once and for all.
Tricks up our sleeve. Oh yes,
Cross me, will you?
you guess. Abracadabra. Oh what a show.
I love it.
A prestidigitation. Alakazam. And now it's him. The evening's entertainment is about to begin. So
All right, Flossie. Let's do it.
step right up and get in line. It's magic.
She showed up signed. Yes.
Oh no! This is terrible! This is awful! My little Mel doll! She's been diced! Don't worry, I'll get you back together. Okay, so grab this one, put it up over here. Okay. Over here, you. All the way up. So is that right? No. We'll see. Well, that's right. That's right. Little Mel, hi. Oh! Little Mel, I love you.
I love you too, Henry.
My heart singing to you. Every word that
and touching. Huh. In our little story, no one got what they wanted. Henry ended up with half a doll.
4 quarters.
Yeah, and you didn't get your land.
I know that. And the mother died twice.
Oh, 3 times.
3 times. So ends our tragic tale.
This is a terrible ending.
Yeah, it's depressing.
It's tragic.
I hate it. It's stupid.
It's reality.
Well, they don't want reality. I know I don't want reality.
You don't even live in reality.
No, no one wants reality. Everyone wants the possibility of a better future. Yeah, the little doll put back together again.
Oh, yeah.
The mother revived to health and vigor.
Yeah.
Everyone living happily ever after. Yeah, well, implausible as it may seem, it's not impossible. You see, with my miracle elixir, anything is possible. It can bring you joy, it can bring you happiness, it can cure all that ails you. Why, it can even put a happy ending on our little story. So remember, always ask for it by name. Flim-flam juice.
It makes me happy and it tastes really, really good.
Put the doll back together again, would you? And remember, flim-flam juice, because it's full of magic, full of what you're looking for, full of magic, magic and a bit more. Oh yes, it's full of magic, full of what you're looking for, full of magic, magic and a bit more. What a little miracle I offer, if only you will see. What a little miracle, if only you'll put your trust in me. I will never ever tell you one thing to harm you. I will never ever tell you one bad notion. When you're feeling down and lonely and skinny as a reed, I got something makes you happy, and it's guaranteed. When your fevered brow is burning, life is poor indeed. Never fear, I am here. I've got what you need, because it's full of magic, full of what you're looking for, full of magic, magic and a bit more. Oh yes, it's full of magic, full of what you're looking for, full of magic, magic and a bit more. Yes, it's full of magic, full of what you're looking for, full of magic. Magic and a bit, magic and a bit, magic and a bit, magic and a bit, magic and a bit more. Magic and a bit more, yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's now intermission time here at Sweet Fanny Adams. Down this corridor, you find 2 doors. One marked ladies, one marked gentlemen. They are the one-at-a-time variety. I advise you to knock before entering. In our lobby, you'll find soft drinks, candy, the best popcorn in town, and don't forget, world-famous flim-flam juice. We'll be back, folks, for the rest of our show in just 15 minutes. We'll see you then, everybody.
Fanny Adams Theater.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I was hoping nobody would recognize me. I partially shaved. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at that moment in the show that I know that you have all eagerly been awaiting. Because it's now time for the Sweet Fanny Adams Sing-Along. Oh, such an enthusiastic bunch. All right, now, folks, this is the part of the show where we blend our voices together. We harmonize and we sing all those wonderful songs from the turn of the century. And remember, as long as everybody sings along, everything should work out fine and dandy, right? Right? Wow, I think I'm going to have some problems tonight. Okay, Janice, would you come out here, please?
Okie dokie, Don.
I'm going to need your help tonight.
Uh-huh.
Because, I mean, as you can see for yourself when you look out here, they look like cattle out to graze.
Yep, just like a bunch of cows.
It's not a bunch of cows. It's a cow herd.
Cow herd what?
No. Not herd what? Cow herd.
Cow herd what? I said look at a bunch of cows out there.
No. It is not a bunch of cows. It's a herd of cows.
Yeah, a herd of cows. What do you think I am, stupid or something? I said look at that bunch of cows out there.
It is not a bunch of cows. It's a herd of cows.
Yeah, a herd of cows.
That's what they look like.
A bunch of cows.
Not a bunch of cows, a herd of cows. Look, a herd is a bunch. A bunch is a herd. Herd, bunch, herd, bunch, herd.
A herd is a bunch?
Yes.
Oh, just like bananas. Look at that big bananas of cows out there.
You know, you really amaze me sometimes, Janice.
Oh, thank you.
It's too bad you're incompetent.
Oh, no, that only happened one time, and it was when I laughed really, really hard. Why do you have to keep like that?
I can't believe you would say something like that.
Well, I can't believe you would ask something
Well, you
like
get up to
that.
this, be so stupid that you would come out with a
I'm
statement like,
stupid,
you
you
are
stupid,
stupid. Look,
me
stand over
stupid.
there because you're so
Hold
stupid.
on there just a minute, Don.
What?
You know, it could be that you were a bad influence on this girl.
You stay out of this, Tim.
You may not know this, but a lot of people out here in this audience resent your derogatory treatment of this young lady.
See, Don? I know that.
She sure does. She can't help it if she's a complete moron now, can she?
You tell him, Tim.
I mean, just because she's got the mental capability of a demented fruit fly, that's no reason to pick on her.
You hear what you're saying, Tim?
Now, just a minute, Don. You've had this coming to you for a long, long time.
I mean, just take a look at that face there. Look at that dull, vacant shallowness in her gaze. Look at those large cuckoo bird-like eyes.
How do you like them potatoes, Don? Try and get out of that one.
Now, you have to admit, you have seen more intelligent specimens than this in a goldfish bowl.
I can't say that.
Oh, yes, you can. You just don't want to remember.
Both of you, stand over there and try and look bright. That should light up your driveway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in our sing-along this evening, we have two very, very simple rules. Rule number one, no. No mouthing of the words. Now,
Rule number one, no.
No mouthing of the words.
Rule number two, no la-di-da-di-da. Now, I can...
Rule number two, no la-di-da-di-da.
Hey, la-da-dee-dee-da-dee-da.
Hey, la-da-di-da-di-da. Hey, la-da-di-da-di-da. Hey, la-da-di-da-di-da.
What kind of an idiot are you?
I don't know. How many kinds are there?
Just stand there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I told you the rules of the sing-along for a very, very simple reason. You see, while you all are singing out, having a good time here, well, Janice and Tim and I, we're going to be out in between each and every one of you, looking for that one individual who's not singing. And when we find that person who is not singing, well, that person is going to end up here on the stage with me.
And me.
And me.
Well, that ought to be exciting. Now, you two, I want you to go out, keep your eyes open, see if you can find me someone who's not singing, all right? Okay, now, everybody else, song sheets in hand, please. I would... Janice! 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 We haven't started yet!
All the time. Hey, that's the last time I let you stick your foot in my mouth.
Well, I'll just have to put it somewhere else next time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pick up your song sheets. Please turn to page 97. Ricky, if you please. We're going to start with a classic, everybody. This is called Hello, My Baby. Let's do it. And hello, my baby. Hello, my hello, my right time. A little bit more volume. Kiss my wire. Come on. Send me a rose on fire. If you refuse me. Hey! Hold it! Hold it right there! Now that was terrible! That sounded like asthma set to music. I don't know what's wrong with you people. I told you the rules of the sing-along. I was very, very specific about that. You heard me tell them?
I heard you tell
Well, why do you suppose some of them sat out there like a slab of fudge and didn't sing?
Well, maybe it's because of the little joke you just played on them.
What little joke?
You know, the little joke you just played on the whole
No, I don't know what little joke you're talking about.
The little tiny
What
joke.
little tiny joke?
Hello, my baby's not on the sing-along sheet.
Thank you. That's right, folks. It's not on the song sheets, but you should have seen yourselves. Where is the damn thing?
Lady right there still looking for it.
Give it up! It's not there.
Not there.
However, that is no excuse. Hello, My Baby is a classic old song that each and every one of you should have known. So, Janice, did you find anybody out there not singing? Did you find anyone out there not singing?
Did I find anybody out there not singing?
Is this a hard question for you? That's what you were supposed to be doing, Janice. You were supposed to be out there keeping an eye out, seeing if you could find somebody not singing. All right, what about the guy right in front of you there? Yeah. Was he singing?
Was he singing?
Was he singing?
Yeah, he was singing.
Boy, the wheel is spinning, but the hamster's asleep. Tim.
What?
Tim.
What?
Tim, did you find anyone out there not singing?
In this room?
Oh, Tim, that was your job. That's what you were supposed to be doing. That's all you had to do. You came out here, you were looking around, see if you could find someone that was not singing. Now, did you find anybody not singing?
Tonight.
Let's be specific.
Okay.
How about that guy right there in the ugly shirt? Was he singing? That guy right there. Looks like there's a bedspread missing from a Motel 6. Yeah, the guy there. Was he singing? Was he singing?
Was he singing?
Was he singing?
Yeah, he was singing.
Ah, very lucky, ugly shirt. Very lucky indeed.
Hey, I think that's a very nice shirt you have on there, Mr. Motel 6. Besides, I admire anybody that's got the guts to dress like that in public.
Well, as you can all see, I have a couple of idiots working for me this evening. They don't have a full brain between them. Gee.
Hey, I have half a mind to walk out of here.
And I've half a mind to follow her.
Well, so Janice didn't find anyone. Tim didn't find anyone. As luck would have it, I spotted someone. someone who was not singing. I wish you could see her eyes right now. They're all tearing up. And that person not singing was you, lady! Surprise! Surprise! What's your name?
Sharon,
Sharon. Where you from, Sharon?
close to Ashland, Kentucky.
Had to think about that for a minute, didn't you? Yeah. Well, Sharon, we're very happy to have you with us tonight, but how come you were sitting right down there not singing?
But I was singing.
You were singing?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I sometimes make mistakes, Sharon, but I didn't hear you singing. Tim, did you hear Sharon singing?
Nope, didn't hear singing at
Excuse
all.
me just a second. Anybody out there hear Sharon singing? No! I didn't think so. Well, Sharon, for not singing, this is what's going to happen to you. We're going to have all these people out here sing a song to you. While they're singing to you, you are going to be dancing with Tim. All right, everybody, this one is on your song sheets. It's called Oh You Beautiful Doll. This is for Sharon. Here we go. Take a wild guess, Sharon.
I didn't do it.
Chair.
Yeah, oh, all right. Kind of makes you want to move to Kentucky, doesn't it? Now, Sharon, this is the Sweet Fanny Adams Chair of Honor. It's built especially for us from the Acme Furniture Company, Acme, Kentucky. You've probably heard of them, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you're lying, Sharon. I just made that up. Okay, now all we're going to ask you to do, Sharon, is to stand in, sit in the chair, rather. In the right spot. And we're going to put it. Hey, Tim, wasn't there a cushion for this?
Yeah, I saw one backstage. I'll get it.
All right, Sharon. We're just going to ask you to stand in front of the chair. Tim and I will move away so you know there's no hanky-panky going on. And then we'll just cue you and you sit down, okay? Don't worry about it. Cushion. See, it says cushion right there on it. We want you to be comfortable, Sharon. Don't worry about a thing. All right, now stand in front of the chair. That's it. Don't look up, Sharon, and don't worry about a thing, okay? No, we'll just be away. Okay, Sharon. Go ahead, just sit down. Go on. Yeah, no, it won't hurt. No, we're out of the way. Okay. No, we're out of the way. Don't worry about us. See, Tim is out of the way. Everybody's here. Yeah. Just go ahead and sit in. Don't worry about us. Yeah, don't worry about us. Don't touch anything. Just sit down. Just sit down. Sit down. Oh, no. Sit down. Sit down. Sharon, how else can we make this memorable for you? Sharon, for being such a good sport, we have for you a free dinner from the little Italian restaurant located right next door to the theater. Great Italian-American food. How many people in your party, Sharon? 4. 4? Well, 3 of them are going to have to pay. You also get a free album about music from the Lee and Jean Shilling Shop, Cosby, Tennessee. Well worth the drive out to visit these folks. They're wonderful people, and it's an old-fashioned Smoky Mountain shop. And a free ticket for you to come back here. All right, whenever you're around. All right, now, Sharon, I have something a little bit more personal for you. Yeah. If we could get any more personal. Here it is, Sharon, your very own Sweet Fanny Adams garter. Let me have the leg, Sharon. Here we go. All right. Let's hear it for Sharon. Well, I'd forgotten all about you, huh? No, well, look, for almost just getting you up on stage. I have a little something for you, too. I have a free ticket for you to go to Ripley's Motion Master Theater, okay? Let's give them all a big hand. How could I forget you, sir? For wearing that shirt with no embarrassment at all? A free ticket for Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. All right. My lovely daughter, Jennifer. Hi, my Jennifer.
I have an announcement.
An announcement, yes.
We have a special occasion in our
We
audience
do?
tonight. That's right. Sitting in seats H3 and 4, Michael and Olivia just got engaged today.
Stand up, guys. Stand up.
Stand up.
Come on, stand up. Stand up. Hey!
Evening with us. We've all chipped in backstage and got you some engagement presents. You have a mousetrap, a chip clip, and a plastic banana.
All right! You won't find gifts like that every day. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, you've been great tonight. We would like to ask, you know, word of mouth advertising is the best kind of advertising you can have. So if you folks enjoy yourselves here tonight, and we sincerely hope you do, we'd like to ask that you help us spread the word. Just tell, oh, I don't know, 300 or 400 of your closest friends what a good time you can have here. But if you haven't had that great a time, well, do us another favor. Keep your mouth shut. Let your friends make their own mistakes, okay? All right, it's on with the show. Patrick, if you please.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a classic Irving Berlin number, sung for you by Mr. Tim Coleman.
I just got an invitation through the mail. Your presence requested this evening. It's formal, top hat, white tie and tails. Nothing now could take the wind out of my sails. 'Cause I've been invited to step out this evening with top hat, white tie and tails. I'm putting on my top hat, tying up my white tie, dusting off my tails. I'm putting on my shirt front, doing up my shirt studs, polishing my nails. I'm stepping out, my dear, to breathe an atmosphere that simply reeks of class. And I hope that you'll excuse my dust while I step on the gas. Hold it, stop the music. Ricky, do you happen to have a script back there by chance? Yeah. Does it say anything at all in the script about pants for this number?
No, not a word.
Trousers?
No, not a word. Doesn't say anything about purple boxers either.
Well, I knew we were making budget cuts, but this is ridiculous. All right, go ahead. So I'll be there, taking off my top hat, taking off my shirt front, dancing in my tails. Hey, Chris, those pants are just about my size, aren't they? Give me those. Let me have them.
Tim and Chris.
You know, Janice, that was fabulous.
Marvelous!
Just great.
Excellent!
Wonderful.
Super!
Really good.
All right!
Okay.
Not bad!
Pretty fair.
Adequate!
I've seen worse.
I've seen better.
Not very good.
Embarrassing.
Quite sad, really.
Pitiful.
Dumb.
Stupid.
Awful.
Terrible. Worst thing I ever saw.
Janice and Jenny.
Ladies and gentlemen. so glad you haven't forgotten. You know, you did so well with the sing-along, we thought we would do another audience participation number. This one's very simple. It's called a sound-along. Now, in a sound-along, you as members of the audience will make certain sound effects. The performers on stage, certain sound effects. And together, that will enhance a story that is being told. Now, tonight we're doing a classic from the 1890s. This particular sound-along utilizes the services of 3 extremely talented performers. And, well, as luck would have it, we're going to choose those 3 performers from you, our audience. I knew you'd be enthusiastic about this. Girls, would you come out here, please?
Sure!
Now, girls, we're going to do a sound-along tonight where we need 3 very talented performers, but we need very specific types. So, even though we're going to have a lot of volunteers, I'm sure, we'd like you to go out to help choose. So, Gail, would you go out and find me a fat performer?
Why do I find the fat one?
Well, someone has to do that,
Oh,
Gail.
fine. It's okay. I'm not in denial.
Jennifer, I need you to find me a skinny performer.
Okay.
And Janice, I need you to find me someone who's very attractive.
Ah, thanks, Don. I owe ya.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know many of you would probably...
Right this
Now, I know some of you are going to be disappointed you're not chosen for this tonight, folks, but remember, you can always come back at a later date. Well, let's meet our company. Your name, sir? Darren. Darren? Yes. Where are you from, Darren? Dayton, Ohio. This is Darren from Dayton, Ohio. Chris. Chris from?
Blueville, West Virginia.
Blueville, West Virginia. All right.
Brian.
Brian from?
Northern Kentucky.
Well, folks, tonight we are doing a sound-along called The King with the Terrible Temper. I'll be playing the part of the king and telling the story. These 3 talented performers behind me will be playing my 3 lovely daughters. This is my fat daughter, my skinny daughter, my pretty daughter. This is how it works now. Whenever I say the king with the terrible temper, I need all of you to give me a growl sound, a like this. Let's try it. The king with a terrible temper. Good, good. Now, whenever I say the fat daughter, I need you to stand up, think fat, and give me a nice fat sense, okay? The fat daughter. All right. Whenever I say the skinny daughter, I need you to stand up, think skinny, give me a nice skinny sense. The skinny daughter. All right. Right, now you've got the easy part, you see? Whenever I say the pretty daughter, I just need you to stand up and be pretty. Because everybody else out here is going to give you a wolf whistle. Let's try it. The pretty daughter! Good, good. And you can loosen up a bit more as you get into it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the king with a terrible temper. Ricky, if you please. You ready, gentlemen? Okay, stand by. Here we go. Once upon a time, not too long ago, in a country not too high or low, in a land that was filled with ice and snow, lived a king with a terrible temper. Now, the king had daughters, 1, 2, 3, each as different as they could be. He had a fat one, a skinny one, a pretty one too. How they sound, that's up to you. He had a fat daughter, a skinny daughter, a pretty daughter. Laying in came to this hassle. A knock was heard at the door of the castle. The king opened the door and saw a sight. There stood a prince, all dressed in white. Dressed in black, doesn't run. And the prince said, now please don't think that I am bragging, but I'm here to free you from that dragon. Well, great, said the king, and if you do, half of my kingdom is yours for life, and one of my daughters will be your wife. You can have that daughter, my skinny daughter, or my pretty daughter. The Prince and the Dragon fought for 14 nights and 27 days. When the fight was over, they were both so tired, they went their separate ways. The Prince and the King, the feast is gone, now half of my kingdom is yours for life. And now, Prince, it's up to you. Which of my daughters will be your wife? My fat daughter? My skinny daughter? Or my pretty daughter? Don't want this one, I said with a nod. She has the shape of a curtain rod. Nothing on earth would make me choose that one. Of course, I prefer her now to the fat one. And I said as I look at the one who is pretty, no, not her. Well, that's a pity, said the king. What will you do?
Very simple, said the prince. I choose you.
It's a fairy tale! Stand up and take a bow. Okay, before you go, for each of you we have a free ticket to come back here, a free ticket to go to Ripley's Haunted Adventure, and a free dinner at the little Italian restaurant located right next door to the theater. Let's give them a big round of applause. Oh, we do also want to remind you that, we videotape each and every performance here. And we will have a limited number of those tapes available at the end of the show, or we'll make one up for you, and we'd be happy to mail it to you. We'll even pay for the postage. So if you'd like one, because they make a great souvenir, or you want to blackmail one of your friends, well, just let anybody in the lobby at the end of the show know that you would like a tape of tonight's performance, and they'll be happy to take care of you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, singing a song made famous by the wonderful Mae West, we now present our own Miss Wonderful, Gail Kenny.
There's a man who has me wishing for a new ambition every time I see him passing along. What a man, he's a real life header, a sweetheart getter, and I tell you, I'm not telling you wrong. that name. Oh, but then what could rival the wildest woman? Tame. Gosh, I really care. You could answer Miss Jail's prayer. Oh, you have no idea.
Ms. Gail Kenny. And now, ladies and gentlemen, back by popular request, it's the one, it's the only, it's the paper dance. classic paper dance. And now, ladies and gentlemen, an old Irish ballad, sung for you by Ms. Janice Snyder.
About tomatoes, sing a song, sing rickety-tickety-ten. About tomatoes, sing a song, who did not have her family long. Not only did she do them wrong, she did every one of them in. That in, she did every one of them in. One morning in a fit of pique, sing rickety-tickety-ten. One morning in a fit of pique, she drowned her father in the creek. The water tasted bad for a week. And we had to make do with gin, with gin. Oh, we had to make do with gin. She set her sister's hair on fire, sing rickety-tickety-ten. She set her sister's hair on fire, and as the smoking flames grew higher, she danced around the funeral pyre. Oh, playing her violin, her Lynn, oh, playing her violin. She weighted her brother down with stones, sing rickety-tickety-ten. She weighted her brother down with stones and sent him off to Davy Jones. Oh, were they ever found were some bones and occasional pieces of skin, and occasional pieces of skin. One day when she had nothing to do, sing rickety-tickety-ten. One day when she had nothing to do, she caught her Uncle Billy in two and served him up as an Irish stew and invited the neighbours in, and invited the neighbours in. And when at last the police came by, sing rickety-tickety-ten. And when at last the police came by, her tragic tale she would not deny. To do so she would have had to lie. And lying she knew was a sin, and lying she knew was a sin. My tragic tale I'll not prolong, sing rickety-tickety-ten. My tragic tale I'll not prolong. And if you did not enjoy my song, give yourselves to blame if it's too long. You should never have let me begin. You should never have let me begin. Woo!
Ms. Janice Snyder. Ernie Kovacs was one of the most creative and innovative people in the early years of television. Our tribute to him, the Nairobi Trio.
you, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a wonderful audience tonight. You know, every year here, thank you. Every year here at Sweet Fanny Adams, we do two completely different shows. Tonight's show, the Flim-Flam show, is playing every Saturday night now through the rest of November. However, on Friday nights, we have a completely different show. It's called The Red Banana Follies. It's a turn-of-the-century comedy review with some of the most popular, most requested numbers that we've been doing here at Sweet Fanny Adams for the past 25 years. And one thing in particular we want to tell you about, because in The Red Banana Follies, we do something we have never done before. For the first time in the history of this theater, we are doing
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Right here in my hands, I have the one, the only, the Sweet Fanny Adams T-shirt.
Jennifer.
Hang on just a second. It's on sale in the lobby. It comes in small, medium, large, extra large, extra large. It's comfy, it's stylish, it's cool.
Jennifer, what are you doing?
Showing them our T-shirt.
No, you are doing a commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't do commercials here, Jennifer. You ought to know that. No, look, just take that back off. Get it off stage.
Sorry.
Yeah. I would like to apologize for that, folks. I mean, wherever you go, you're inundated with advertisements. If it's not on the radio, television, billboards, wherever you look, you are inundated. Well, the one... Jennifer, what are you doing?
Modeling.
Modeling what?
The Sweet Fanny Adams garter, on sale in the lobby, only $1.50, makes a great souvenir.
No, Jennifer, that is another commercial. I just told you we don't do commercials. Now, please, off stage. Sorry about that, folks. Now, as I was telling you, in the Red Banana Follies, we are doing something that we have never done before.
Videos! Oh, we've got videos. Sweet Fanny Adams video. Yes, it's a night show. So you are in it.
All right, that's it. I'm not going to tell you again. Off the stage, Jennifer. I don't want to see you again until the finale. Now go. Sometimes you have to be hard. Now. What I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, in the Red Banana Follies, we are doing something that we have never done before. We are doing it... Jennifer, I just told you! Jennifer, I am not... Come here, I want to talk to you right now. Come out here right now. Jennifer, I am not going to talk to you again. Jennifer! That again was my lovely daughter, Jennifer, and we're very pleased and happy to have her with us this season. Thank you, Jenny. Cute job. Thanks so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Jenny. Thanks so much. Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Jennifer.
I have an announcement.
An announcement?
Yes. Announcement.
All right, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, we also have magnets.
All right. Now that's it, Jenny. That's
I
it.
have another announcement.
Not a commercial.
No, it's an announcement.
All right. Go to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, out in that lobby is my wonderful grandparents, my nana and my granddad. And one of them has a notebook. And if you write your name, address, and or email address in this special notebook, you will receive, free of charge from us, drum roll please, Ricky, an occasional newsletter! You can see what shows we're doing, days we're playing, how we are, if we've gone crazy, all that fun stuff. Or you can look us up on the web. We're at www.sweetfannyadams.com. That's all, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Jennifer. You may have noticed on the programs, folks, we said that we've suggested the fact that this possibly was going to be our last season here at Sweet Fanny Adams. Well, thank you. Well, it doesn't look like that's the case anymore. We will be back next year, so we're very pleased and happy about that as well. Good. Good, thank you. Our crew tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on keyboard and sound is Ricky. Lawrence is on color spot, and Nikki is on video. Patrick is our stage manager. All right. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we do a lot of silly things here at Sweet Fanny Adams, but you know, occasionally we like to do something just a little bit more serious. Yeah, you're right. We're not going to do that now. We're going to do the finale. Take it away, Ricky.
Way back in history along the Nordic coast, there was a sound all the people feared the most. It would echo through the night, up and down the foggy fjord. It was Eric and his bloodthirsty horde.
Eric the awful, the brutal and tenacious. Eric the awful, the ruthless and courageous. Subtle as a chainsaw, wrecking all the social races. You can run, but you could not hide.
Yes, and as the oars of the sleek, fierce Viking ship cut like knives through the fog-shrouded Nordic Sea, transporting this wild, marauding band of Viking heathens stealthily toward their slobbering, unsuspecting victims, there he stood on the foredeck, Eric the Awful.
Who are you expecting, Arnold Schwarzenegger? Hey, look at him.
He had a hairy head, hairy face, hairy chin, hairy arms, hairy legs, hairy boots, and a hairy hat. Shaped like a bullet, with great big horns coming out of the sides.
I'm a horny fella.
And when he'd start at you, he'd never stop. And he'd turn to his oarsmen and his 37 oared pejored and say,
And yes, when the villagers heard that awful battle alarm, yes, that's the one, they would run for their lives, fleeing over hills and through valleys, to the river, where they would march, midstream, for 37.5 miles. There, reach out to a low-hanging branch and shimmy down a young sapling to the ground below, where they would leap from stone to stone, until they arrived 1 week later at their secret cave, some 270 miles away. There, sitting down to catch their breath for the very first time, outside they heard...
To Paris, bought tickets on the Orient Express to Istanbul, after board a Greek freighter crossed the Mediterranean Sea to Mongolia. They fled to Calcutta, Tokyo, Toledo, Toronto, and Atlanta, Georgia. But it was no use. They finally succumbed to a giant pillaging, followed by a hickey party on the outskirts of what is now Washington, D.C.
Hey, sounds like my kind of place.
Where their descendants can still be found today, working as agents for the IRS.
Hey, Sheriff! You looking for some Viking love?
For the Great Victorian Amusement Company.